Alright, so last chapter wasn't all that much, was it? But anyhow, Chapter 8, Minesweepers. We're going to Jar Mines, and what character shall we bring? You know, I think a good character to bring would be, this guy, the Roboflamos. And, let's make him orange.
The wizards once again set forth from the castle Alderheim. Again they headed northward, this time for the Yarn Mines, which they were told was perfectly safe from all the land. As to be expected, this would prove not to be the case.
So yes, we were told that Jar's Mines is a, a safe road to go. But we're wizards, we don't care. Might slow us down a little bit, but it's fine. So, here's our guy. He's actually got a hot rod, which basically sets enemies on fire when they poke him. But for the most part, what this guy's all about is not really his equipment, but his abilities. This guy doesn't burn. He actually heals when he gets burned. So I can let myself on fire there, and I'm actually healing every single time. I do, however, have a grave weakness, though, to ice and cold. Alright, so I basically have to go find the Count in the swamps. And, hey, what's this? Armor Goblins! So yes, here's where we start to get really tougher goblins. And I actually want to just power up a little bit. And note that I can't hurt these guys while they got their shields on, so... Whoops. And he's still got a shield there. They're not necessarily strong, these goblins, but they're a little bit more tougher because of their shields. And you have to take that into account when battling them. There's a flame shield, but we actually want to put on a frost shield. Alright. Want to just make sure I have a good field shield. So here's why I went to flame guys here. These archers here, they fire flame arrows at you. That light you on fire, obviously. And other characters would have to, be mangled by flaming arrows the entire way. A remnant of the once prosperous trollish civilization. So yes, trolls were a prosperous civilization at once. And in here... Thunderstorm. Oh yes, this will be fun. Okay, so Thunderstorm. I don't recommend you ever use this spell.
Listener, Omniverter, can it be practiced?
But here's Thunderstorm in action. As you can see, there's a lot of, storming. And then guys come out of there. Okay, you actually want to knock these guys around. Fire some big rocks at these guys. Your buddy lit you on fire. Alright. That was a little bit fun. That worked. If I wanted to, I could teleport across this, but there's no real reason to. Alright, we come to this bridge. This is going to be fun. I think we'll go with rock armor here. And you know what? This is probably a good time to tell you that because I'm immune to fire, this is actually a good spell to use. In certain situations, we just want to go out with a blast, or even several blasts, raining down from the sky in the form of fury rocks. Fire, rock, steam, rock, fire. Shall we begin this? I just want to get a little bit closer. See, fire doesn't hurt me, but it hurts everyone else. Fire, rock, fire. I'm not sure it knocks off their shields though, which is too bad if it doesn't, but... This is one of the few times I can really make use of it, so... Let the meteors fall! By the way, they're healing me as they fire those flaming arrows at me. More meteors! More meteors! I wonder if you can make, you know, a bunch of them fall like in Blizzard. Or, I mean, in Warcraft 2 and 3, where more casting the spell extends the amount that fall, not exactly the duration. Oh, here comes our first instance of a Captain Guard. That guy's got a frost sword, so I have to be really careful of him. If he hits me with that sword, I could freeze, so... Yeah. I don't want to be hit by that guy, so we'll deal with him as quickly as possible. He's out of the way. And we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. They're still weak to flame. And look at that, we got a troll popping in. He's a little bit tough. I'll note that there I was just using the area effect spell with my favorite combination, you know, QF, QF, ASS, or whatever. This is a very powerful short-range attack if you get stuff around you, which is great if they're frozen. So if you just want to deal with stuff quickly, just freeze them, move on. Hmm. Okay, there we go. By the way, despite all their magical powers, it seems goblins remain at the bottom of the food chain. So yes, that's a mage goblin there. And I learned Summon Phoenix. I never really understood the point of Summon Phoenix. It, basically, if I look at... The rare and proud Phoenix sweeps over the battlefield, and as it perishes in flame, it revives all fallen wizards in its fiery battle. In its fiery blast. Never quite understood it. Oh, I've got it listed right down there. Let's just, I guess, show it off. So yeah, there's a phoenix. This sort of explodes. Oops. They're trying to grab me there, so I don't want that to happen. So yep, we're going to just freeze them a little bit here, and then QF, QF, ASS. Shift, QF. And there we go, one's down. But yeah, it's a very powerful short-range type ability if you want to do it that way. In an instant, too. Here's a checkpoint and a broken bridge. And that's done. And he's out of the way. Alright, so here we've got a cave. I'll note that if you don't want, there's a guy that somebody's pump out there. If you kill that guy, that archer, then you don't have to worry about them, but... when in doubt, just use fire spells. I am the pyromancer, you will fear me. That was quite fun. Okay, one captain here I have to worry about. So... knock off his shield. You're being annoying me with that stamped sword of yours. There we go, you're out of the way. I'll note that with normal wizards, some of these areas I'm doing might be a lot harder, like this one. But I still got through this area easily enough. Maybe a few deaths. Alright, so there's like the sort of first opening area of this mine. Now we're going to actually go in the mine. Here we go. So, I'm now inside the mine. Here's Vlad coming to us. So yeah, that probably was very hard if you're a new time player, going through there the first time without any DLC guys. I only learned how to properly do that with, you know, this guy, like, you know, third or fourth time in. think we'll put on ice armor here. Bombers! And those guys exploded there a little bit because of bombs under them. They're now out of the way. I wonder what's behind all this rubble. Here's our way around. Notice that these guys are running around in panic. Not a whole lot of goblins start to really run around at this point in the game, but they do every so often do it. This guy over here has to die. Whoops, I blew up the bridge. Ah well. Now, if you want to get across this, teleport. And then if you want to go all the way up here, you can kill the archers and find secrets on this side. Also, those guys over there that really can't hurt you. And over here, there's a fallen wizard and a staff. The Staff of Fire. Would have been so nice to have that if you weren't a fire character before, right? So, free to fire and to flames, 100% guaranteed, the staff that is. It basically gives you fire resistance and an active ability fire immunity, ability if you want it. I don't need it with this character, so don't really worry about it. But it's there if you want. Maybe I'll examine that before I blow it up. It looks wobbly. And burnable. I've always liked this chapter because this is where you get to put, some of the functions of like the tutorial type features into perspective. This is like, a very tutorial-ish type of chapter. Burn, burn. Now, I'll note that these are generators again. It's maybe hard to see them, but they are generators nonetheless. Use these to see what's going on around you. And now I've got spires to deal with. And another one of these guys. Oh, I missed him. Put that on, and there goes your shield. Alright, you're getting kind of annoying here. And I accidentally killed myself because I couldn't cast anything there. Well, you get to see my staff. Okay, you're out of the way. So, here's the Chalice Staff. Slightly difficult to conceal. Boosts heat-based spells. So if I want to, burn myself around, there's how I do it. There's the Staff of Life back again. There's some more power. There's that guy dying. And he's shattered. You can walk up to these guys, just light them on fire a little bit with my hot rod. Because you know I can. I haven't used Time Warp in a while, or much. There's still some guys over here, so we'll deal with them. Probably should have used Time Warp a little bit after going this far, but whatever. Knock off their shields. Now apparently this is supposed to be knock it downable or something. I never could figure out how it sort of, you know, knocks down, but it looks wobbly. You're supposed to be able to knock it down. Whatever. Over here there's some secrets if you want to find them. A sword, if I can pick it up. Stung. So this is a medium physical. It goes fast and glows when enemies are near. So obviously very useful in here where it's dark. These guys are all pretty much archers, so the easiest way just to get up real close, knock them off. That guy actually knocked all the way over. Go up this way. He's lost his shield. Killed that nuisance out of the way. And there's yet another one coming. I suppose an easy way of knocking off these guys, just do that to them. And they're actually going after other goblins, these spiders. They're not friendly to goblins, right? So they're just as hostile to them as they are to me. That guy's poisoned, but whatever, let's make sure he just dies a little bit. I'm missing an electric generator somewhere. Might be kind of useful to find it so I can light up things a little bit. There's the waypoint. These wires all lead to the generators, by the way, so if you just want to find them, just find out where they're going. And then you can light up your way. Alright, we're coming toward the sort of end here. They're actually trying to get to me, but they can't. You see, up here, there's this sort of bridge. And there's a generator for it right there. Best way to deal with these guys, light them on fire. Because there's so many of them, right? They're going to burn, and I'm going to knock off shields. By the way, I don't even have to use this. I could have teleported over here if I want to. And that goes doubly so for down here as well, by the way. Wow, I actually survived that. Whatever. So, I'll note that down here if you want to. You could very possibly just, at the beginning here, teleport like this. Alright, well, we're not going to worry about one guy, so we're just going to push on. It's not worth, you know, sticking around for that one guy. Deeper into the mines. Alright, so in this section, we come across a Goblin Wizard. Remember those guys from the mine fight. They're a little bit stronger. He burned to death. He'll burn to death. So he drops the staff, the Goblin staff. This gives you increased physical resistance and temporary damage immunity, so it makes him a little bit more stronger against the other goblins against being injured. So that's why they're a little bit more resistant to damage, I guess. Another dead moose. Those guys are dead. See, I'll note that these like hobble places right here, that's where these goblins apparently come from and live, I guess. I'll examine one in a moment so you can see it. But yeah, you can examine these. Do they live in these holes? By the way, if I want to, I can come up here and pick up the Staff of Invisibility. That makes you invisible, and then they no longer know where you are. Fell down there a little bit. Oh well. Him against the wall. He'll die eventually. Just like that. Note, by the way, this guy's got a shield, but if you want to really deal with him quickly, freeze him. It doesn't knock off his shield because that doesn't freeze, but it works pretty well. Alright, well, I want to cure off some of my damage. I'll note that you can go over there if you want to. Oh, I'm actually wet. So yeah, these guys are easily dealt with if you want to just freeze them a little bit. Let's blend them off a little bit more. And here's something to note, by the way. You can actually do an ice nova type of ability here, which combined with the other stuff, it's quite deadly to you know, stuff up close like this when they're frozen. There's a troll. We'll deal with him a little bit. Let him get into the water, I guess. Yeah, we'll just make it simple. We'll kill him that way. By the way, if you blow up these barrels, the bridge shows. That's why you're able to get through here, I guess. By walking over that little piece of water there. You're probably going to blow up the bridge, but maybe you won't, purposely. And we'll come up here. And that blocks my path up there if I do that. So I'll have to go down here. Alright, so this is toward the end of the level. At the end of the level, we come to this big door. And this is a boss battle, so to speak. You have to go through a door. And then you can just continue on if you want. You don't have to fight these guys, and I won't bother. Alright, now we get to the real boss battle. The Goblin Civilization's High Council and all that. This is really an easy battle, so to speak. You shouldn't have much difficulty. Just make sure you don't take any ice and stuff like that type of damage. And it'll be good. These guys keep teleporting, by the way, into the fight, so... You're just going to basically do this quite a bit. Bunch more dead. In many ways, this is a really easy boss battle. You can even see what they're strong to specifically. Well, you're gonna take it now. These guys are electric. Note that eventually, you know, you just want to go after this guy here. Because he's really the main boss here. Just freeze him. I did that wrong. Okay, these guys are being a little bit annoying, so... Let's see here. When in doubt, just nail him with lots of fire. Whoopsie. I nailed myself with a rock. Alright, here we go again. Yeah, this is a really easy way of just using the Pyromancer when you're able to. Lots and lots of fire. And once we kill him, he is about dead, so... There we go. They finally were defeated. And we got the Aristo Staff, which gives us the ability to actively teleport where we want to go and resist all elements. So now I can just teleport where I want to go. Alright, well, that was a fairly fun little fight. That's a fairly hard chapter, but... I actually don't think it's all that hard once you get the basics down. Hope you enjoyed.